You're quickly finding out that saving money can be tricky. You've created a budget, set your savings goals, and you're motivated and committed to living a responsible life. But then you see the shiny new iPhone release and things get a little more complicated as you can't help but feel tempted. We think the difference between a need and a want is simple and straightforward. You only need 4 things in life to survive: a roof over your head, enough food and water to maintain your health, basic healthcare and hygiene products, and clothing to be comfortable and appropriately dressed. Everything that goes beyond this, the big house, name brand clothes, fancy foods and drinks, a new shiny car, is a want. Does it mean that you should only buy the things that you need? Not at all. Life is meant to be lived, not survived. Temptation will always pop up, so treat yourself to some wants along the way, but do so when you can afford to and you're working hard at your savings goals. Sometimes the hardest thing about saving money is just getting started. The first thing to do is to check your budget. Look at your budget or create one if you have not done so already. Compare what you earn with what you spend. If you're spending more than you earn, then you have a problem. If you spend less than you earn, you're starting to build wealth. Once you know what your income and expenses are, your goal is to look for ways to reduce expenses and increase your income. Find your savings amount. Depending on what you earn, you should allocate a savings amount every month. Aim for 10% of your pre-tax money each month. So, if you're earning 5,000 Rand per month, 500 Rand should be going into your savings. If 10% seems too much to start with, calculate what you can afford and set it aside each month. Get a direct debit going from your bank account so that the money is deducted automatically and you don't have to think about it. Remember, saving something is better than nothing. Keep your savings separate. Whatever you manage to save, don't keep it in your main running accounts. Most banks offer additional savings accounts and you can open up as many as you need. Put money into each of these accounts for every specific thing that you're saving for, like putting money aside on a regular basis for a down payment for a house, a car, for your retirement, or to keep an emergency fund. This way, you can keep your money safe from accidentally being spent, and it'll be there when you need it. Track your money. When it comes to your finances, you cannot be too detailed. Tracking your spending is the very best way to identify areas where you can save money. Keep your receipts and check them later when you update your budget. Check your account online to make sure you know what all the transactions are. If you keep your finger on the pulse of your budget and spending, you're more likely to stick to your savings goals. Use cash before cards. In our minds, using a card does not seem as real as using cash. Once you have created your budget, you should have a good idea of what you spend on a daily, weekly, and monthly basis. Based on this budget, draw just enough money to get you through the week. If you focus on using cash, you're less likely to swipe your card on a sudden impulse buy. Cut costs. What are the things you can give up that'll save you money? You can increase your savings by cutting back on extra coffees, making your own lunches, or by quitting smoking. Calculate how much you would save a week if you gave it up. Take a serious look at what you spend on your hobbies, on personal trainers, protein supplements, golf, cycling, and other sports. Are they all necessary? And can you let go of one or two to get to your savings goals? Reduce your debt and review your debt payments. If you make significant progress in reducing your debt, you'll be surprised at how much money becomes available to you. Review the interest rates on any debt payments you may have. Have a chat with your bank to make sure you're getting the best rates possible on loans, credit cards, and your home loan. Go big. Be clever about when and how you shop. Buy your summer clothes at the beginning of autumn when shops have their summer stock on sale to make way for winter stock. Buy non-perishable items like washing powder and toothpaste in bulk. You pay less for bulk, reducing trips to the store and saving on petrol. Go second-hand. Buying a new car is a good way to waste money. A reliable second-hand car of the same model will cost you considerably less. The same goes for computers, TVs, and other devices. Shop around on OLX and Gumtree for affordable options, or visit your local pawn shop. Sell your unused stuff. People are hoarders. But unused or unwanted stuff sitting in cupboards and storerooms can bring in cash and make your home less cluttered. Save as a team. If you're in a relationship and you share financial responsibilities, make sure you and your partner are on the same page about saving. There's no use trying your hardest to save if your partner's overspending and creating more debt. Work together on your budget and decide how much spending money each of you gets. Now stick to it. So remember, a need is something that is required, for example, food, clothing, and shelter. A want is something that's not necessary, but that we desire to have, like designer clothing and luxury holidays. Get started with your savings, check your budget, find your savings amount, keep your savings separate, track your money, use cash before cards, cut the costs, reduce your debt, buy in bulk, go second hand, sell your unused stuff, and save as a team.